Hi, it's Zach, and today I'm at Saltair Sawmill, where I get to introduce you to $40 million worth of actioned investment over 2 years right here on the coast of British Columbia.
The Saltair Capital Investment Project was divided into 2 phases. The first phase was the installation of 2 board edgers, board trimmers, a very fast lumber sorter, a stacker, and a strapper. After logs are cut into boards, they have their edges cleaned up by these edger saws, and then their ends trimmed to length. They are now complete boards ready for market, or sent for drying and surfacing to be finished products. Mixed dimensions and all types of lumber are sent to the sorter to be efficiently carried along the line and sorted into a bin. Once a bin is full, the uniform lots of graded wood are moved to the stacker and stacked before being bound and prepared for shipping. Together, these units work very quickly, but without a large supply of wood, their potential is underutilized. And that's why this year, Phase 2 has actioned Phase 1 of our investment. When logs enter the mill at Saltair, they are quickly scanned hundreds of times by these new scanners. The logs are then sent to this impressive debarker unit to clean up the outside of each log. While this is going on, the scans that were taken are being rendered into a digital model of the log.
Right now I'm in the control room where all the hard decisions are made by a computer. This investment in the machinery and the software will allow us to maximize the value out of every stem we produce.
Once the logs are digitally modeled, we can apply pricing and demand data into the computer's algorithm. Before we even make one cut, we know the value of each stem and how to cut it to maximize value and minimize waste. You can see here how the computer is dividing the boards, beams, and timbers out of each log and then pricing it out. This system is so advanced that we can now cut squares for Japan and dimensional lumber for North America out of the same log. That capability was unheard of on the coast until now, which leads us to the merchandiser. Once the log leaves the debarker, this new shifting 3-saw system quickly and expertly bucks each stem into perfect lengths. And this system is massive. Each of the 78-inch blades make quick work of the large logs safely and efficiently. The logs are then rescanned and cut lengthwise into boards in the primary breakdown, gang saws, edgers, and trimmers. The blades are guided by the computer to produce high-value, customer-specified dimensions for the domestic and global market. Because this Phase 2 system, or the front end of the mill, is so fast and efficient, our initial Phase 1 investment, the edgers, trimmers, sorter, and stacker units in the back end of the mill, are put into action at a pace they were built for. Fast. These investments are just one more example of our commitment to safe, productive, and sustainable operations here on the coast of British Columbia. Find out more about our company at www.westernforest.com.